Let's talk about the two charges here, Mr. Rauch. Count one is leaving the scene of a fatal incident without reporting, which is a Class D felony. Are you willing to admit to me, sir, that on or about March 21st of this year, at approximately 1:30 in the morning in the city of Syracuse, you operated a motor vehicle that is a blue 2010 Chevrolet Impala bearing the New York registration EWJ6671 in a southerly direction on North Salina Street, a public highway, and while operating such motor vehicle, you struck an 18-year-old male pedestrian, that being Seth Collier, thereby causing Seth Collier to suffer serious and traumatic personal injuries that resulted in his death, and that you, knowing or having cause to know that you would cause such personal injuries, immediately left the location without stopping your vehicle to check on the condition of Seth Collier, and that you also failed to report the incident to the nearest police station, as you are physically able to do so in violation of the vehicle and traffic law of the state of New York. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
How do you plead to that charge?
Yep.
The second count is vehicular manslaughter in the second degree, a Class D felony. Are you willing to admit to me, Mr. Rauch, that on or about the same date, March 21st, 2017, again, approximately 1:30 in the morning in the city of Syracuse, that you operated the same motor vehicle, a blue 2010 Chevrolet Impala, bearing that New York registration EWJ6671 in a southerly direction on North Salina Street, again, a public highway, while in an intoxicated condition. And as a result of such intoxication, you operated the motor vehicle in a manner that caused you to strike Seth Collier, thereby causing Seth Collier to suffer serious and traumatic injuries that resulted in his death. Is that true, sir?
Yes.
How do you plead to vehicular manslaughter in the second degree? I'm going to accept Mr. Rauch's plea to those two charges. You're satisfied, Mr. Oakes? I'll accept the plea to those two charges. Mr. Rauch, here's how it works. I order a pre-sentence report. Probation will do an investigation. Cooperate with them while they're doing their investigation. You need to stay out of all trouble between now and the time of sentencing. You need to come back to court when we tell you. If you do all those things, the worst sentence will be 2 to 6 years in state prison. At that time, I'll listen to the district attorney. I'll listen to anyone that he wants to have speak on his behalf. Any submissions that anyone wants to file, I'll listen to those. I'll listen to Mr. Rossi, Mr. Sullivan, if Mr. Rauch wants to speak, and any other material, and of course, I'm going to consider the pre-sentence report. And at that time, the determination of the proper sentence will be made. So you have to do those things that I just told you, Mr. Rauch, in order for me to live up to my end of the bargain. Sentencing date?
November 17th.
How's November 17th, Mr. Rossi, Mr. Oakes?
Fine, Your Honor.